I'm really, really excited for this food. I think
China is a very different culture. It's
このカップルは中国で素晴らしい旅行ができると期待していましたが、現実は彼らを完全に失望させるものでした。
This feels a little bit surreal. Right now our guide has left us and we are alone on the Great Wall of China.
しかしその後、思いがけず訪れた日本で、彼らにとってこれまでで最高の体験の一つが待っていたのです。
look at that.
Look at that beauty. She's gone for it all. Is it good?
It's so good.
We won! We beat the guys!
旅先で出会ってカップルになった YouTuber がアジアを旅することにしました。まず最初に訪れたのは中国です。
Just got our metro tickets. One of the issues we've had with the metro is we always have to go to the person because when we use the machines it asks for ID and we don't have Chinese ID obviously. So if you are a foreigner, you have to go to the person most of the time.
自分たちの常識とは何もかもが正反対のこの国に二人は戸惑います。
The other things is like spitting in public is a very common thing. We were very shocked walking through cities. People are spitting everywhere. I think it's just something to do with the Chinese medicine and clearing your throat or whatever, but it was a little bit of a shock and it's just like, okay, wasn't expecting that, but that's how they do it in China.
どこに行っても設置されている監視カメラに混乱するばかりでした。
10 different cameras up there on the road. There is cameras everywhere here. It's quite intimidating because the amount of police checkpoints and police in this area is crazy. And they have these big police buses.
二人はネットで万里の長城で一泊できるツアーを見つけて購入しました。かなり高額でしたが、一生に一度の貴重な体験だと思い申し込んだのです。
And camp on the Great Wall. Now, this isn't a very common thing, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be the only ones up there camping on the wall.
Here we go. Let's go camp. Oh wow, I think we're taking this up the Great Wall.
Wow.
Yeah, in we get.
Oh, better take my bag off. That's going to unbalance me.
ところがいざ万里の長城に向かうと、宿のおばさんがバイクを持ち出してきて乗ってと言います。実はこのツアー、宿のおばさんが違法で運営しているものだったのです。
It's going to be a bit creepy, I feel like, being the only ones around.
Should only take about 15 minutes from this spot as we got driven most of the way. But up here, we're going to be camping in one of the watchtowers, or I think maybe next to the watchtower. I think.
This feels a little bit surreal. Right now our guide has left us and we are alone on the Great Wall of China. And there's not even a whisper of anyone nearby. And it's only getting darker.
This is where we're sleeping tonight. Inside a watchtower of the Great Wall of China.
Anyway guys, we're going to watch Ted Lasso right now and we will see you in the morning.
翌朝早く、誰かがテントを乱暴に引っ張り、二人は驚いて目を覚まします。そこにはツアーを手配したおばさんと、共産党員らしき男性の姿がありました。実はここでテントを張って泊まるのは禁止されていたのです。おばさんはお金をもらって違法にこうしたツアーを行っていました。事情を知らなかった二人は、ただ戸惑うばかりでした。
I just woke up. It's about 10 minutes before sunrise, and then our tour guide comes up and starts telling us to get out the tent basically and has taken our tent away. It's a little bit confusing because we were hoping for a nice peaceful sunrise, but it's not even 5 a.m. at the moment, so a bit of a shocker waking up because we literally woke up like 5 minutes ago.
Are they even allowed to have it?
Yeah, it really makes me think that this is not supposed to happen. It feels a little bit like they shouldn't be here.
It's a bit dodgy and weird, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it really is.
2週間、口に合わない食事と、常に監視されているようなストレスを抱え続けた二人は、すっかり疲れ果てました。
But it is different. Things like queue jumping was a big thing. We were a little bit shocked at times. People would just cut in front of you and wouldn't even realize you're there. If you're staying in an apartment or a small hotel or guest house and they're not used to taking international tourists, then you actually have to register with the local police. Normally the hotel or hostel will do this for you, but in some small cases you're going to have to register yourself. And I think you just have to go to the police station.
帰国しようとした二人ですが、友達と日本で会う約束があったため仕方なく日本へ向かいます。
I'm really, really excited for this food, I think. So we have these little iPad screens to choose our sushi.
Look at all these menu options. There's so much. You can even get dessert, fruit, alcohol, soft drinks. Whose is this? Oh yeah, this is mine. Here we go.
Woohoo! Look at that.
Look at that beauty. She's gone for it all. Is it good?
It's so good.
130 yen well spent.
I've got more coming. Here we go. Look at that. That's a bit different.
Ooh, yum.
Oh, you have to make sure you accept it as well.
Josh just ordered loads of food.
By accident.
How much have you ordered?
Too much.
It just keeps coming.
You've got so many plates.
I didn't order that one. It just appeared. Oh, you can actually do sushi. Better luck, mate.
So we just finished that sushi restaurant. Honestly, it is so much fun.
そして二人は日本で楽しい2週間を過ごして帰国しました。
What have we just found?
There's these little vending machines. Should we try it?
Let's give it a go. Should we insert money and see? Okay. Shrimp, wonton, ramen.
I'm going to try this one. I have absolutely no idea what I ordered. I just clicked on one because there was a queue behind me and I felt pressure.
So our ramen just arrived. This is a wonton noodle ramen and it looks so good. We've got a couple of eggs, some pork. Portions look really big.
This is actually so good. That ramen was so good. Mine was sort of like citrony with like a bit of pork and the eggs, even though I don't like eggs, and the noodles were so good. We just found an arcade, so we're gonna go try out some games. It's so bright in here.
Which one should I go for?
Anyone you can get.
This one. It's... Go on. Come on. I've got him.
Please.
No way!
Oh my god.
No! I thought I had him. I'm going again. Another 60p.
Oh no.
No, go!
Oh my god.
Bring it on! We won! We beat the guys!
彼らは日本を訪れる外国人に向けてこんなアドバイスを残しています。
I wish I knew before I visited Japan. From experience, there's definitely things you should know before even setting foot in the country of Japan. This country is so culturally unique and different from anywhere else I've been, and that's partly due to its geographical location and being isolated from everyone else. Number one, in no particular order, and that is do not tip. In Japan, it is not accustomed to tip. Unlike America, where it's pretty much forced, in Japan, if you tip, then it's actually considered a little bit rude. Japanese people are very polite, and even if you get really good customer service, they're not expecting a tip. It's just not in the custom, in the culture in Japan. You see all the time in the UK, but it's not culturally acceptable in Japan, and that is eating and drinking whilst walking. In the UK, we're running around doing all these bits at once, but in Japan, when you're eating, you have to stand or sit to eat and drink. You're also not allowed to eat on public transport, which, to be fair, makes sense. Even walking around eating a little bit of a chocolate bar is considered not really acceptable. Just something to keep in mind when you're in Japan. So one of the big reasons Amelia and I wanted to go to Japan is because of the food, and honestly, the food is unreal. It is really good, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it as much as we did. Now, some recommendations is try and use the local restaurants, because sometimes these are the best ones. They're cooking everything fresh, everything is just really good, in my opinion. The great thing about 7-Elevens in Japan compared to other countries is that they have really fresh 7-Eleven meals, and so you can heat it up in the microwave and you honestly get like incredible udon noodles, fried rice, all these incredible things, and I highly recommend it if you are on a budget. Convenience stores in the big cities are pretty much on every street. There are so many, and it's just a very easy way to get a quick meal if you don't want to go into a restaurant. Something quite surprising is that when you're on the metro, it is completely silent. It's like so ridiculous because often you're super tight, little sardines with everyone around you and everyone is dead silent. And it actually says you're not allowed to use your mobile phone for a call, not for messaging, on the metro. So that's not allowed in Japan, and just kind of be respectful and follow what everyone else is doing. Even coming from somewhere like London where, you know, you get a little bit of chatter, but it's known for being not that talkative. In Japan, Tokyo, Osaka, it is silent. It's just mind-blowing. It might be a bit of a surprise to you, but that is when you're in a restaurant, you might hear a lot of this. And slurping in Japan is actually considered polite, and it means that your noodles or your ramen or whatever you're eating is actually really good. And so if you're eating noodles, don't worry about giving a good old slurp, because you're going to be hearing a lot of people around you doing the same. Obviously in London it's probably considered a bit unpleasant and a bit rude, but in Japan, completely fine, and just go with it, join in with the culture. The other thing is, once you're done in Japan, the often custom thing to do is to tidy away your food and your drinks so that it's ready for the next person. Unless you're in like a really fancy restaurant, then yeah, they'll obviously take it away for you. But yeah, most places, cheaper places, you take your food and your drinks away. The very last thing that I wish I knew before visiting Japan, and that is go to Mount Fuji. But not just that, make sure you don't just take a day trip, but you spend time in the Fuji area. It is honestly one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. The snow-capped mountain of Fuji is just stunning. And if you want to spend more time in the Japanese countryside, then I recommend staying around there, seeing the different spots. There's even a waterfall you can go see. It's honestly brilliant and I couldn't recommend it enough. Mount Fuji was one of my highlights in Japan. Now, one of the most common ways to see Mount Fuji is the fast day trips from Tokyo. But if you have more time, then I really recommend just going to Mount Fuji and spending a few days in the area.
皆さんは日本に来る外国人に伝えておきたいアドバイスはありますか？本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。